Hey guys, what's up? It's Victoria Rose. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be testing out several products from Physicians Formula. The first one we will be testing is their Putty Primer. The second one we'll be testing is their Natural Defense Setting Tone Finishing Powder. This matte shade. And the last one is this Diamond Dust setting powder that could also be used as a highlight. I'm going to read you guys some info off the back here real quick. On the back of the Putty Primer, it says, an ultra luxurious velvety smooth putty primer infused with our exclusive butter blend to deliver a radiant, soft, poreless complexion. Incredibly creamy and soft texture preps skin and allows makeup to glide on smoothly for all-day wear. Some of the key ingredients are mumuru butter, kapuruka butter, and tukuma butter. Hopefully I said those right. And the directions are warm putty with fingers and apply evenly over clean skin, blending with fingertips. Let set for 30 seconds and apply makeup. Can be worn alone or under foundation. Off the Natural Defense Finishing Powder, it says 360 Total Defense Complex. Has 20 UVA, UVB SPF, RPF for blue light, and PPF for pollution. Lightweight, breathable, translucent finishing powder that blurs, protects, and perfects with our exclusive complex for a smooth, flawless complexion. Directions: lightly brush on powder over face and neck to even out skin tone with a natural looking finish. For the most even application, be sure to tap excess powder from the brush before applying. May be worn alone or over makeup. And the last one is the Diamond Dust. It says a high impact iridescent all over face powder designed to leave all skin tones looking radiantly glowing. This innovative power and serum hybrid nourishes and minimizes the appearance of pores and fine lines while melting into skin to deliver a dewy glass skin multi-dimensional finish. Key ingredients are the lustrous diamond dust, 100% certified authentic diamonds. What that means, I don't know. Soothing mineral powder, nourishing vitamin E. Lightly brush on powder over face and neck to even out skin tone with a natural looking finish. For the most even complexion, be sure to tap excess powder from the brush before applying. May be worn alone or over makeup. So those are the three products we will be testing out today. If you are interested to see a product review on these three products from Physicians Formula, just keep on watching and we're going to hop right into it. So the first product we are going to break into today is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Putty Primer. So this pretty much looked like a comparison to e.l.f.'s Putty Primer. I know there is a couple higher end brands out there that have created something similar. I had tried the e.l.f. version and for me personally it didn't work out. I was really disappointed by it. It pretty much just, the makeup went on weird to begin with, but then it just kind of slid off my face. Even with having used setting powders and whatnot, so that was rather disappointing. So hopefully this one turns out a little bit better here. It has really cute packaging to go along with their theme there. Very tropical. Opening it, I'm about to see how it feels. Ooh, I don't know if you can tell, but that spot there where I ran my finger over, it's even softer. than the e.l.f. primer. Now, you can barely see it there on my finger. So we will see. It's kind of really oily feeling. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. It has a lot of buttery and oily products in it, so maybe if you're somebody that already has oily skin, this might not end up being the best product for you, but I can't say that for certain because obviously we are testing it for the first time right now. So I'm just going to use my finger and apply this. Oh, that's interesting. It almost like blurs your pores. Hopefully it doesn't clog the pores, but it looks like it blurs the pores. So that's cool. It's always a plus. It smells so good. What does it smell like? Maybe it's the Moo butter? It smells like a product you'd use in the summer. Like sunscreen or tanning lotion. I don't know. I can't place the scent, but it's a really good scent. So, I mean, if you like tropical scents, it shouldn't be a turn off to you. I feel like this product would be good too if you're somebody who has a really dry eye area, that you could just like apply it for a little extra moisture, and obviously it would work as a work as a priming product. Again, because of the butters in it, it does feel rather like oily feeling. Okay guys, I'm back. Somehow my foundation ended up under my kid's stuffed animal in front of me. So the foundation I am using today is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Foundation. I have tested this out. I have tested this out for you guys before. If by chance you're interested in the shade I have F3. I think I said before that this shade is just a little too light for me for in the summertime. But otherwise it's pretty spot on. I'm usually the lightest 1 to 3 shades on a color spectrum for shades, so if that gives you any idea, hopefully that helps in choosing a shade if you go with this product. So I do about 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And then I take my beauty blender, dab it in, and then apply. So we'll see how this goes on. So thus far it doesn't look too bad. Obviously the real question will be on how it holds up throughout the day. I'm just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing around on my skin. It was really funny because when my kid comes upstairs with me and I go to change her, her room's next door to mine. But when she gets to the top of the stairs, she likes to run to my room because she knows I have all my makeup in there that I don't have down here. And the first drawer she usually goes to is the drawer with my beauty blenders in. And she'll pull them out. And she'll start to pretend to be blending, bouncing the makeup into her face. Obviously there's no makeup on the beauty blender, but yeah, I just find that funny. She's so inquisitive and her sensories are just so sharp already. I know for some of you guys who don't have kids and don't have an interest in having kids, that's not an interesting story for you, and I'm sorry, but thought of it as I was applying the makeup just now, and thought it'd be a little cute thing to share. I was looking for the concealer to match that foundation. So for my concealer, I'm going to use same brand, same line, Revolution Conceal and Hydrate, but this is in the shade C1. Again, maybe a little bit too light for me, but I think part of that is because I would consider this a full coverage concealer. And I think between the shade and how full coverage it is, it just looks really, really light. Again, taking a mini beauty blender and just bouncing that. A lot of times I put a color corrector on when I do use concealer, but quite honestly, I just don't care today. Real quick, I'm just going to put some of this on my nose. I'm somebody who blows their nose a lot. Allergies, rain, things like that. So I do this in hopes that it helps my makeup stay on just a little bit better throughout the day. It makes an ever so slight difference. Also, this is going to be the first makeup testing video in which I don't have to wear a mask for you guys. So hopefully that makes a difference in keeping these products on longer. We will find out. So just to keep up with the same line here, we are going to go in with the Physicians Formula, the original Butter Bronzer line. And I got the lightest shade. It doesn't say what that is. Whatever the lightest shade is. Again, sticking with the same line, the Butter Blush in the shade Plum Rose. And for me personally, I do it a little farther back on my cheekbones to help contour up stuff. And the last one is their Butter Highlight in the shade Champagne. I like to use this color in the summertime because it gives a little more warmth. That's weird. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's almost like it took off a spot there. See if it happens on this side. I don't know how to feel about that. Next, I'm going to go in with my Dermablend Translucent Loose Setting Powder for my under eyes. Okay, while that does its thing, I'm going to go in and do my eye makeup, and then I will hop back on here for you guys and put on the last two products and then give you an up close look. So I will catch you guys here in a few. Okay, this is where we are at thus far with the rest of my makeup here. We are going to try the last two products and see how they work out. We have two different types of finishing / setting powders. The first one is a finishing powder, but it is a matte finishing powder. I actually just got two new brushes for my finishing and setting powders, so we'll see how these work too. So this, to have a shade of, the brush that comes with it fell on the floor. So it is the Physicians Formula Natural Defense Setting the Tone Finishing Powder in the shade Light, so it's their lightest shade. Smells good. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. I just did the finishing powder on this side, and this is the side without. So kind of just blended everything together more and gave me more of a tan look. I know I'm very pale, so it doesn't take much. This just smells so good. I can't get over it. I don't know what to say about that. It's like it already started to take off on my nose. I guess you guys will see when it's like up close, but yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. It's kind of frustrating. It almost made things patchy, and I'm not even sure if it's necessarily because of the powder itself. It could be just because of the primer. As we saw, when I applied their highlight, it kind of started to take off a little right here. But when I show you the up close, you'll see what I mean. And then because it is summertime, I got this other one to try. It's called this Mineral Wear Diamond Dust. And it's pretty much the same thing. It can be used as either a highlighter or a setting powder. This is what that looks like. It's a little more sparkly, whereas the last one was matte. So here was the last one. And here's this one. So here's the side by side here. So we'll see how these compare. my nose is gone. I mean, I can't say that that really worked any better. I just don't know what to say about that. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but after I put the shimmer one on, it just kind of made my face not look quite so matte. But I'm going to take you guys off there and show you guys an up close and personal view, and catch you guys here in a minute for that, and then I will be checking in with you guys later throughout the day, and then again at the end of the night. Okay guys, so this is how I look up close and personal here. And get closer to the ring light. I don't know if you guys can tell my nose there and how it's kind of coming off already just from applying the layers of products. So that alone is kind of frustrating. I'm not sure whether I should put that on the primer or if I should put it on the setting powders or both. But yeah, that's a little frustrating there. We will see how those hold up then. If I come to the conclusion that this trial here did not go well today, I will be trying a couple of these products here separately, so then we can kind of narrow down how they work on their own individually and figure out which one might be the culprit here for you guys. But I figured since I picked up several Physicians Formula products all at once, we try them all together and then go from there. So yeah, this is what it looks like up close and personal. I am going to catch you guys later though for a check-in, and then again at the end of the night. So see you guys in a bit. Bye. Okay guys, here I am for our check-in. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my shirt is a little soaked because I had to run outside to put up my windows because it started pouring, and now I got soaked, and I definitely almost wiped out in my driveway because I just had like sandals on as it's like complete downpour. So that's why I look a little wet right now. But back to the check-in. This is where we are at. I'm actually going to get closer in my ring light for you guys. I don't know if you guys can tell, my typical issue is right around the nose area. Coming off around that nose. You can see where my glasses marks are. Let me try and relax my face for you guys. I don't really see anything settling into fine lines, so that's a good thing in and of itself. I will say, in combination with the nose area, that it looks like it's separating down around my chin. So it definitely could be better, definitely could be worse. So again, this is the check-in for you guys, and this is where we are at right now. We have been on for about 6.5 hours here. I'm going to leave it on for a little longer. 6.5 hours? Yeah, for about 6.5 hours now. So I'm going to try and leave it on for another hour or two here for you guys. Hit like 8 hours and then see where we are after that. So I will catch you guys here in a bit. Bye. Okay guys, I am doing a final up close check-in for you here. We have had about 9 hours go past. This is how we're looking. Up close and personal here. As you can see, it's like worn off around my nose. But this is literally a problem area for me, like with every product I use. I don't know why. I don't feel like since the last check-in anything has really changed all that much around the rest of my face. Just mainly in that nose area, and as you can see, like it came off from where my glasses rest. It hasn't sunken into fine lines or anything too badly. And like I said, it's separated a little bit around the mouth, but aside from that, it's held up pretty well. So I am going to hook you guys up to my ring light and check back in with you in a minute here for final thoughts. Okay guys, so final thoughts on these products. I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like with the results of this is a little bit inconclusive and I still have more questions for you guys. Like, was the separation around the mouth area here because of the primer not working well enough? Well, that's the primer box. Was the separation around the mouth here because the primer itself didn't work adequately, that it didn't do its job? Or was it because the finishing powder wasn't that good? For my nose, I also didn't put setting powder on my actual nose area like I normally do, so that could have made a difference as well. But again, I want to know, is that due to the putty primer? The finishing powder, I thought it gave like a nice evened out look to my complexion. It kind of just made me slightly more tan overall. I don't know why. My neck area looks darker than everything else. So I feel like that helped everything balance out and kind of just... I don't know why, but I feel like my neck area looks darker than everything else. So I feel like this finishing powder kind of just helped my face not like blend messily together, but just kind of naturally blend together better. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this product and how that turned out. Now maybe it's because it is summertime and hormones making me be more oily, but I feel like I had more separation and more come off again around the nose than what I normally do. I also noticed that once I put on the diamond dust, it seemed like everything kind of just really started to show that it was separating and kind of make my texture pop out a little bit more. So I am not the biggest fan with this. Maybe it would turn out differently in the wintertime. Like it's a really nice looking product with really nice packaging, but I feel like with my skin right now, it just didn't give me the look long term that I was going for. So that's my thoughts so far on these products. Now I'm going to be making future videos here to kind of narrow down what could be the culprit. I'm going to do this first. And I feel like this turned out pretty good. So we're not going to do another one on this one. But then I will be doing one on this one. So for either of these, can I say, are they on top or are they flops? No. I am not going to make that decision right now. I'm sorry if you guys were really looking forward to that, but I actually want to try them each individually on their own, as I have done with some other products in the past where I change up my combinations to see if that makes a difference for you guys, to try and give you guys the most accurate impression on this. So stay tuned for more content on those products. And for the natural finish powder, if you guys hadn't already gathered, I feel like this product came out on top. I'm going to read off the claims on the back of the box one more time to you guys. It says a lightweight, breathable, translucent finish. It says a lightweight, breathable, translucent finishing powder that blurs, protects, and perfects with our exclusive complex for a smooth, flawless complexion. I feel like it held up to that claim pretty well. Do I feel like it was translucent? For the most part, maybe it's just because my skin tone is so light, but I do feel like it just happened to give everything an overall blurred look as it claimed. But it didn't whitewash me out either, whereby I look more like white or ghostly or have a reflection off of it, which was really nice about this, and maybe that was part of what they were going for with the RPF blue light and a reflection off cameras and other devices and whatnot. So I feel like that turned out pretty well for that. And for me, like I said, it just kind of gave an overall tan ever so slightly. So that was cool. But that is all I have for you guys today. Remember to stay tuned for future videos. Remember to stay tuned for future videos on the Physicians Formula Better Believe It Putty Primer and the Mineral Wear Diamond Dust Finishing Powder. I'm going to be testing each of these again on their own to see how they mix with other products, and when they aren't interacting with each other, to see which ones could be the culprit here for all of this today. So overall, they aren't god awful, but I am curious to see which one is causing the separation here. And if I set my nose a little better next time, if that makes a difference as well. So again, be on the lookout for those videos. But that is all I have for you guys today. Until next time, guys, bye.